Hey folks, welcome back. Check this thing out, right? I don't really have anything else prepared to say about it. It doesn't even have the right game in it. Son of a bitch. Mom! I told you to put in Sonic the Hedgehog and you put in Echo the Dolphin. You trying to ruin my YouTube videos or something? Speedy the Hedgehog. He's as blue as he is... can run fast. Everyone knows Sonic. He's everyone's... favorite video game character. Sonic was single-handedly responsible for giving Nintendo its first actually legitimate competition after almost a decade of completely dominating the video game industry. That was a good 6 years, wasn't it? Sega went from industry giant to laughingstock over the course of one console generation. Like, honestly, how do you have such a fall from grace? These days, Sega is still around, and they're basically like any other video game developer. Hell, they've produced a lot of really well-received games in recent years, particularly the Yakuza series. Despite this though, a lot of people still look at Sega as the company that lost to Nintendo, and I feel like they'll always have that reputation to a certain extent. Sega may have died a brutal, unrelenting death in the console market, but as a game publisher, they're still around today. And much like Sega, their poster boy Sonic is still going strong. Well, he's still going. In comparison to Sega, however, I'd say that Sonic is a little bit more deserving of the, well, let's say low expectations that people have of him. Let's be real here, our Speedy Buddy has had better days. Like I said, back in the 90s, Sonic was the man. His games on the Genesis defined a generation. And then, video games changed. 2D to 3D, left and right became right, forward, backward, diagonal, move the camera, Z targeting. I just need one coin, man, come on! Some older franchises made the transition to 3D no problem. Mario, Zelda, Grand Theft Auto, Ninja Gaiden. But then some games are Castlevania for the Nintendo 64. And one of those games that was Castlevania for the Nintendo 64 was Sonic Adventure. There are people who will tell you that this game is a good game, but there are also people who will tell you that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was not a good movie. Oh, is that right? Well, then why was it the highest grossing film of 2020, huh? Don't answer that. Sonic Adventure is a fucking mess. People who like this game are always like, oh, the Sonic campaign is good. And hey, I mean, good for you for being an optimist, but to me, it sounds like you're saying 5/6 of this game sucks ass. As the game industry continued into the future, franchise after franchise managed to make the smooth transition into the third dimension, and a lot of new franchises established themselves within the medium. Meanwhile, Sega continued to struggle with Sonic. Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic and the Black Knight, just failure after failure after failure. Sonic went from force to be reckoned with to actually just making characters who look like DeviantArt OCs. But then, one day, 2011 happens. I enter my worst semester of high school, the city of Vancouver is destroyed because they lost a hockey game, Osama bin Laden is out, and Sonic Generations is in, baby. This was it. Sonic was back with a good game for the first time in years. Except for Sonic Colors. Apparently that one was good. I haven't played it. No one cares. Sonic fans across the globe were like, Sonic is good again! No, wait, hear me out. When this game came out, even the most pessimistic of Sonic deniers were in agreement that Sonic Generations was, at the very least, a step in the right direction for the series. And 10 years on, people still swear by this game. To many, this is considered to be the best 3D Sonic game. So you know what that means. I'm making a video about it. The release of Sonic Generations was the second most important thing to happen on the 1st of November 2011. The game opens up with the gang throwing Sonic a surprise party for his birthday. And hey, it really was Sonic's birthday. This game was actually made to commemorate Sonic's 20th anniversary. That's cute. Tails gives Sonic a chili dog, and he acts surprised, as if there isn't, you know, a giant pile of chili dogs sitting right there on the table in clear view. This very well could be the Genesis. Of the whole chili dog thing. Frankly, I don't care enough to look into it. Get it? Frankly? Hot dogs? Suddenly this Void Man shows up and he sucks all of Sonic's pals into individual portals. I guess Sonic is just like immune to whatever force this guy is using to vacuum everyone up, but he is not immune to a backhand to the fucking face. Sonic wakes up in a $2,000 a month New York City apartment and the game begins. I guess some time void guy has caused there to be like a bridge between time periods because it's up to Sonic, Tails, and Sonic to restore color to all the various levels and save all the shitty, stupid-ass Sonic characters like the sultry, flirtatious bat, and this thing. And unfortunately, they didn't get Urkel to voice classic Sonic, which is a shame. The levels are broken up into 3 sets of 3. After the 3 levels, you fight a boss, and so on and so forth. The first 3 levels are from the Genesis games. There's Green Hill from Sonic 1, Chemical Plant from Sonic 2, and Sky Sanctuary Zone? Really? Not Mushroom Hill, or Flying Battery Zone, or Angel Island? Whatever. The second set of levels are from the early 3D Sonic games. Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, hell yeah, and Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. And then the last 3 levels are from the era where Sonic games were the video game equivalent of your uncle, who you don't invite to dinner anymore because he makes weird political comments. Crisis City from, Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed, and Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors. Each level has 2 acts, but rather than just playing through each act, you have to beat each level as Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic. Classic Sonic controls like the Genesis games. 2D platforming, when he jumps he goes into a ball and can attack enemies. It's just old school Sonic in a nutshell. The only real difference between Genesis Sonic and this Sonic is his little rev ball speed move or whatever. Spin dash, that's what it's called, who cares? In the old games you press down and repeatedly press the jump button to rev up and then release the button to dash forward. In Sonic Generations, if you hold X, he automatically starts revving, and when you release it, he dashes real fast. I actually like this. It feels good to pull off, and holy shit, does this little dude ever zoom. In the second act of each level, you play as Modern Sonic, and his levels are a mix of 2D and 3D platforming, although the bulk of every level is in 3D. Modern Sonic's controls are a lot more complex than Classic Sonic's. He's got his air dash things from a lot of the modern Sonic games where you jump and then press jump again to do a little burst forward, and if you're near a thing that Sonic can grab onto, or an enemy, a little target will pop up and you can air dash into it. He can also do the light speed dash thing along rings and do this speed boost thing, which requires rings to work, which is kinda lame. He also has special controls for the straight-on running segments. The bumpers make him dash left or right quickly, and you can actually drift around corners with the triggers, which is cool. And that's basically the game in a nutshell. It's essentially a hybrid between the old school Sonic games and the newer Sonic games. But like I said, when this game came out, people lost their fucking minds. Sonic is back, Lord be praised, the second coming of Christ is upon us. But hey, it's been like 50 or 60 years since this game came out, so I want to see if it holds up today. Let's pop it in and get playing. Since the game is broken up into new levels and old levels, I think it's fair to say that you're likely going to pick a favorite. And I think that the consensus, even among people who don't like this game very much, is that the old levels where you play as Classic Sonic are better than the new levels with Modern Sonic. And to be honest, I kind of completely disagree. Now look, I'm a huge fan of the Genesis Sonic games, so you would think that a 2D platformer throwback Sonic game would be right up my alley. Hell, Sonic Mania is one of my favorite games of all time. But here's the thing, Sonic Generations classic levels very much emulate the first Sonic game. Sonic 2 and 3 are very well designed and complement Sonic as a character. The levels are a good mix of speed and platforming, and Sonic isn't too difficult to control. The first Sonic game is a clunky, antiquated mess. It just doesn't hold up today. And most of that comes down to the level design and the controls. Sonic is very slippery and difficult to control, and the levels are way too platforming heavy. The majority of Sonic 1 you're jumping from platform to platform, and more often than not falling off and having to start again. There just isn't enough areas that emphasize speed, and usually once you actually get to build up some speed, the game hits you with a roadblock out of nowhere, ruining your momentum. And that's exactly what the classic levels in Sonic Generations are like. You're just not allowed to have fun. It's like, oh boy, here we go. Oh, we building up speed. Oh, okay, fair enough, I guess. They don't call him Sonic for no. Oh, okay, I guess I'll go f myself then. Here's another thing that pisses me off about a lot of newer Sonic games. Sonic is fast, right? Yeah. He's fast, that's his shtick, that's his thing. But why is it so fucking hard to control him? Trying to land on a platform is a complete nightmare. Sonic slips and slides around like a dumbass. I don't get it. Like, yes, if I personally were suddenly running 80 kilometers an hour, I would probably have some trouble controlling my trajectory. But I'm not Sonic. You're telling me this dude has saved the world who knows how many times and he can't even come to a full stop while running? That's his whole thing, he runs fast. And it's not even like his handling sucks ass when you're running. Controlling Sonic is a slippery nightmare no matter what kind of momentum you're working with. And I mean, to be fair, the 3D levels aren't a lot better. Depth perception is a huge issue, as is the case with a lot of the 3D Sonic games. You think you're gonna land on a platform, and you miss it completely. Plus, there's a lot of stupid bullshit where you're running at fucking Mach speed faster than the human brain can comprehend and you just fall off a ledge. Because of course you do. How the hell was I supposed to react that fast? It is such a pain in the ass to get this stupid fucking hedgehog to just run in a straight line. What are you doing? Overall though, I think I totally disagree about the classic levels being better than the modern ones. There's still a lot of issues with the 3D levels, but I found myself having a lot more fun with the modern levels. At least they felt more designed around speed and didn't just constantly hit you with roadblocks. Plus, say what you will, but air dashing is one of the best things about 3D Sonic games. When a bunch of enemies are lined up for you and you just bam, 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 it feels good. That is, of course, when it works. Why didn't you air dash, Sonic? I hit the button. Now I know what you're thinking. Gosh, Ben, this game seems pretty mediocre. Surely it can't get any worse. Just kidding, I know none of you are thinking that. This is a Sonic game. Of course it can get worse. Now look, I love digging my own grave as much as I dislike this game. But the thing is, a lot of the remaining issues I want to outline don't exactly have, like, an overlying theme. They're all just kind of individual instances of stupid garbage. So let's go, fellas. It's time for an ultra rapid fire Idiot Ben gets canceled in real time, but not actually a rapid fire. I'm gonna do it at like normal speed. So the game is broken into 3 sections where you play 3 levels and then fight a boss, right? But in order to actually get to the boss level, you have to collect 3 keys which are in the hub world somewhere in the little section above each door. But in order to unlock the key, you have to go and beat each level, and then go and beat one of the several mini-games that become activated after you've beaten the levels. And the mini-games range from speed level, which is pretty fun if you're okay with not being able to control the video game you're playing, to this stupid-ass level with these shield robots where you have to summon Big Titty Bat Lady and point her ray of hearts at the enemies so that they become horny and distracted enough for you to air dash into them. And you have a really short window of opportunity for it to work, and it's hard to tell where to aim her little heart beam, and it's stupid. I don't get the point of this. Like, why not just have level boss, level boss, level boss, level boss. I guess maybe it would have made the game shorter, but like, couldn't you have just made the levels longer or added more levels? I think this Sega company has the funding for that. I think they're pretty big. How about the music too? Now look, sure, the music in this game is pretty good, but given Sonic's reputation with music, I think the bar is a little higher going into this. Even the absolute worst and most garbage Sonic games, at the very least, had really good music as a redeeming quality. Even fucking Sonic 06, a game with pretty much 0 redeeming qualities, has an awesome soundtrack. Like, not even just, it's good considering how bad the game is, it's actually a dope soundtrack. And Sonic Generations, like the first 3 levels are cool. For classic Sonic levels, you get like a Genesis-style throwback version of the song, and then for modern Sonic levels, you get a newer, more modernized remix. What a cool concept, right? The music modernizes along with Sonic. Maybe with the levels from the newer games, we'll get like a throwback version for classic Sonic's levels. What do you think? Do you think that's what they did? Of course not. The music in the later levels are completely interchangeable. The absolute worst, most unacceptable crime that this game committed was City Escape. Imagine a retro Genesis-style rendition of City Escape for classic Sonic level. But no, instead they have this shitty garbage EDM remix playing while you're trying your damnedest to avoid getting destroyed by an 18-wheeler the whole level. How do you take the sickest, most jammin' J-Rock banger in any video game ever and turn it into this? What the fuck? And maybe you're saying, Ben, you're being unfair, you're just blinded by nostalgia. But no, this game is supposed to be a throwback. You're supposed to go in expecting fan service for the older games. They didn't even need to make it a Genesis remix, but like, anything would have been better than this. Another thing that's fucking annoying about this game is this little tutorial character. The game brings back Omochao from the Sonic Adventure games, a little robot Chow who gives you tutorials and hints. But holy shit, she may as well just control the fucking game for you. Yeah, Omochao, I know that actually. You want to know how come I know that? because the game told me not quite 2 minutes ago. And look, I don't think it's the end of the world if a game sees that you're struggling and drops a hint. But Omochao literally does not give you enough time to think about it before she just straight up tells you exactly what to do. My favorite example is the first boss.
It's attacking you with its arms! You've got to do something to stop them!
Oh, good call, Omochao. I'll start by running around and figuring out what the layout of the level is like.
Hey, you know those bombs that come out when you hit the switches? Try making its attacks hit them!
Alright, thanks, Omochao. That's really great of you to say because my brain is actually not capable of functioning on its own. And don't give me that this game is for kids bullshit, because kids aren't this stupid. Kids play video games all the time. Sure, it's fair to make kids' games a little easier, but like, even children can figure something like this out. And if they can't, maybe actually give them an actual hint rather than just being like, hit the button. Also, this is my last thing. I don't really know who to blame for this. It's not necessarily a criticism of the game, but I'm playing this game on PC through Steam, and every time I play it, I get like 10-15 minutes in and my controller just stops working. Sonic just stands there. The keyboard controls still work, but I just have to exit the game. Hey Sega, I paid money for this game. Can it please work? Kind of the bare minimum, thank you. So there you have it, folks. Fat Urkel Sonic meets DeviantArt Bestiality Sonic. The best Sonic game since Sonic Adventure 2, apparently. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one, to be honest. I think the fact that this was considered a groundbreaking new release that was going to breathe life back into the franchise kind of goes to show the state that the Sonic series was in as a whole at the time. But hey, you know, a lot of people seem to really like this game, so maybe I'm just a stupid asshole. But in my opinion, if you want a really good throwback Sonic game, Sonic Mania is right there. You can practically reach out and grab it. Now to break away from all this negativity, let's sit back and enjoy one of the greatest lines in the history of video games.
Hey Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
They must have known, right?